The Sharks win. They move on to the Western Conference Finals for the first time ever against Detroit. The Avalanche win Game 7 back at the Pepsi Center on Denver on Wednesday night. Sharks in the home white, the Avs in the road maroon and blue, and period number 2 is underway. And Damphus gets it off to a good start for San Jose. He'll slap it in. There's Milan Hajduk for Colorado. Out ahead. It's sent all the way down. Nabokov will play it. There you see the second period. And the big advantage, the big difference. Sakic, cross for Skula. Tanguay gets to it. Here's Sakic, takes it away from the angle, saved Nabokov, who was hugging that post and would not let it go.
And that's a quick shot by Joe Sakic. A real smart decision because Nabokov does keep his legs spread. He's a wonderful butterfly goaltender when he's put in that situation, but he had his pads firmly together.
Here's Drury, checked by Stewart. Forsberg trying to make the move. Forsberg's been terrific, but Colorado needs more offense out of the other 2 players on the line. Drury and Reinkrecht, who was such a factor in the first round series. Here's Forsberg allowed to come out and can't get all the way into the shot. Goes right through the crease by Darius Kasparaitis.
Oh, the far side, too. He had the short side wide open. He pulled it too much, and it went across the goal crease to the far side.
And icing is called. Great scoring chance, maybe the best of the game by who? Darius Kasparaitis.
Yeah, well, all because of the good work down low. Peter Forsberg down there trying to come in on the forehand. The puck rolls on him and it slides through the legs of Sundstrom, and there's Kasparaitis while he's falling back. He puts it against the grain and wide. It's going to come right back to you through the legs and just wide. And we know the importance of scoring the first goal from our Southwest Airlines goal cam. Keep your eye on the right side. It's coming to the left, right through the crease.
Kasparaitis picked up an assist in Game 2 of this series, and when he did, that was his first point in a Colorado uniform ever. Not just playoff point, and he came over March 19th in that trade from Pittsburgh for Ville Nieminen and Rick Barry. Messier and Yell working along the boards with Marlowe of the Sharks. Marchman over to help out as well. Now it's a 3-on-3, and Keane takes it away. Nice little soft pass for Yell. Yell trying to work on Suter. Suter wraps him up. Marchman takes his man to the boards. That's Messier. Keane cuts to the front of the net. And now the puck comes loose. Finally, it's Messier. Overskated. Marchman did a good job on him. Rubbed out. Marlowe took his man out of the play. And Marchman will double back. Across the red line. Soft pass for Marlowe. He's in. Marlowe centers for Graves. Still loose. Well, made the first stop, but he had to stop the rebound as well. Graves had 2 shots at Patrick Waugh from close quarters. DeVries working on Graves. Solani trying to keep his distance from Hall behind the net. Hall puts Solani down and whacks him back. Solani gets the puck. All on him. Gets a bit of a pick now. Solani trying to feather it through. Marlowe trying to go back to the point. Broken up by Messier. Rafchi keeps in. Here's Solani. Foot chops it by him. And the Avs able to get to the loose puck. And Keane will take his time. And I mean take his time. Off the boards and out of his zone. Hannon for San Jose. Bradley trying to skip through. That pass just too far for Mateau. From Harvey. Centering through. Bradley, great chance. On Waugh, he was in all low. That went off the post to the right of Patrick Waugh. And this will go for icing. Couple of great scoring chances.
San Jose all over Colorado. Patrick Waugh made a couple of gems on Adam Graves breaking in after the San Jose Sharks did an unbelievable job in the neutral zone, finally getting the puck over to Marlowe, across the ice over to Graves. Keane was busting back. First shot stopped, second one there on the doorstep, and Graves can't put it by. Graves facing the puck at all times. Now drive into the net. Mike Keane helped out with that stick along the ice, but Graves was there, and before DeVries could get to him, he had a second opportunity. Then Bradley breaking in front of the net, wide open, no D whatsoever, right there, and he's able to get an unbelievable scoring chance as well, and the Sharks are coming at him hard.
Off the draw, it's cleared all the way out to center. Matt Bradley led all rookies in the NHL this season with +22. The second player wasn't even close. Mikhail Samuelsson of the Rangers only +10. Bradley, an all-around solid season in his rookie campaign for the Sharks. Here's Hannon now. Off the glass and out. Sturm tried to get it ahead for Damphus. His soft pass picked off by Kasparaitis. Nice move by Kasparaitis. He was spun around, still able to get the puck to the San Jose blue line. Here's Nolan. He'll hit the brakes. Look for some help. Nolan across for Hannon's got a lane. Lets it go. Stopped by Waugh. And Tangen leaves it there for Kasparaitis. Up for Sakic. On his backhand, takes the hit, got it away from Hedo. They're onside. Looks like Tangen to stay onside. He's punched by Damphus, and it's back to center. Skula nearly turns it over and dodge to Nolan, and Skula recovers nicely. Good second effort by Marcus Skula.
Great D there. Nolan looked like he might have had a little bit of room to protect the puck with his right leg and go wide, but that wasn't the case.
We touched on it early. Skula and Muir can't afford to have an off shift or two. That might be the last shift they get of the game. Skula's had a couple of giveaways and is yet to be burnt. Thornton couldn't get it out of the zone. Kept in momentarily. Thornton gets a second crack at it and races ahead. And he'll shoot it around. Sundstrom and Muir will get to it. And Sundstrom takes it right away from Muir. Sundstrom back to the point. Shot from Suter, missed the mark. Marchman on the far side, checked by Larson. Here's Thornton behind the net. He's checked by Hall. Skula comes over, and Skula has it taken away from him.
Big mismatch here. This line of Mike Ricci going up against the fourth line of the Avs.
And a second effort can't clear it. Finally, they do. And it looks like the Avs are going to get away with being on the wrong end of that mismatch. Out ahead, flipped by Solani. He's in. And the rolling puck couldn't get it from his backhand to his forehand to get the shot away. Here's Graves in deep now. Sharks are really coming. They came on strong in the latter stages of the first and have continued that here in the early stages of the second.
And Skula made a couple of big plays there. That last one on Teemu Solani, who's got those great jets.
Turned over to Forsberg. He's got a step. Forsberg tried to center. Good back check by Solani. Here's a chance. Foot race one up on top of the save. Reinpret was in front to the question. Foot able to keep it. Good play at the point. Missed the mark on that one on the short side. Forsberg leans into his man as he knew the contact was coming, and Ragnarsson, and it's cleared softly down to the Colorado end.
A lot of pressure on Drury and Reinpret because of their lack of offensive production. I think they've had a heck of a start so far in this game, and especially in this second period.
Here's Yell. He's cut off by Sturm. Marchman gets to it for San Jose. And we get a whistle. Penalties are coming up.
Skula here, trying to clear the zone through the middle of the ice. Owen Nolan intercepts. The key to this defensive play is Skula touched puck before he tripped him up. No minor penalty, good non-call by the official. Shortly after that, Solani on a line change. He's busting back. Skula can't get off the ice yet. And the puck just bounces on Solani before he can get it to his forehand from his backhand. As we see Forsberg off for roughing. Ragnarsson initiated that contact by holding the stick of Peter Forsberg near the penalty box.
Time of the penalties are 6:23. Forsberg not only leads Colorado in scoring in the playoffs, he leads them in penalty minutes as well.
Ragnarsson has been matched up against his Swedish counterpart Forsberg, and they've had some real good battles.
First it was Nordstrom in the first round for LA, and now it's Ragnarsson up against him. Centering feed was tipped, never made it on goal. Sundstrom gets to it.
Oh, nice play.
Here's Ricci now. We go 4-on-4. Rafji stepped up to make the hit, and it's sent into the San Jose zone. Icing is waved off, and Hannon will take a look. Marchman gave it right back to him. Here's Hannon across the line. Centers for Damphus. And tried to make the move and could not. The breeze knocked it away from him. And here's Hedo with speed. Milan Hedo at center's got Reinpret with him. Hedo lets the shot go. Stick save. And the rebound is shot to the corner.
Good save on a tough play. Hedo using the defenseman as a screen, and Nabokov looks very confident. His position's been great.
Here's Nolan makes the nice move. He's in. Nolan hits the brakes. Try to go back to the point to Suter. Instead works it down deeper. Here's Damphus. DeVries working on him. Damphus curls out, top of the circle. still holding, and he'll shoot to the vacated corner.
He had nowhere else to go because there was no real estate at the blue line. You don't want to turn it over. And so he dumped it in, and he just barely, I mean, he whacked over to DeVries in the corner after that. Was lucky he didn't get a minor penalty.
Ryan Prep, good job to make it not a two-line pass. He had his skate on the red line. Here's Marlowe trying to skip in. They're onside. Marlowe will get to it, dumps it down deeper, and hopped over Solani's stick. Stewart, the defenseman, is in deep. Sakic working on him, and so is Blake. Blake came in with a high hit on Stewart, and Blake's got the puck. 4-on-4 for 4 more seconds. Here's Sakic, leaves for Drury. He's got some ice, and that shot kicked to the corner by Nabokov. Looked like a stick came up. No call as the Sharks race back the other way. Sakic, looked like he took a stick up high. Centering feed through Stewart into the corner. Solani off his skate. Can't do anything with it. Blake is checked. Graves takes it away from him. Good job by Adam Graves on the bigger, stronger Blake. Those two can continue to go at it. Loose puck to the Shark. Marlowe quick walk back in and stop. Got the rebound as well. That was blocked by Keane. 3-on-2, maybe a 4-on-2. Forsberg, but Keane lets it go. It's blocked by Rafchi. Set up. Keane never got it away. Maybe saw Rafchi coming.
What a play by Rafchi to read that play and tip the puck.
And race for the puck. Icing is called as DeVries got there. And there's some contact and discussion after the whistle. Speaking of discussion, let's go down to Tony Granato.
Hey guys, this is a complete role reversal of the last game. The San Jose Sharks went into Colorado. The Colorado Avalanche came out flying. Evgeni Nabokov made big save after big save, keeping his team into it. Tonight, Patrick Roy has done the opposite to the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks have a lot of quality opportunities, but who better to have in your net than Patrick Roy in a big game situation? He's been up to the task so far.
Look at that goals against average, Tony, when facing elimination, 1.88. And at the other end of it, Nabokov hasn't flinched one bit. I know Tony's been around Evgeni Nabokov a lot and seen this guy develop. He is really coming into his own. And again, we say this is a test for growth as a goaltender and how he's developed. And the San Jose Sharks doing a great job of developing goaltenders, along with Warren Strelo, their goaltending coach. Wayne Thomas is their assistant GM, former NHL goaltender. And Tony, Nabokov has been impressive as well.
Yeah, Nabokov has been effective. And you talk about the guys the San Jose Sharks had. 2 years ago, Mike Vernon was the starter. Steve Shields was the backup. Evgeni Nabokov was somewhere in the minors. And all of a sudden, 2 years later, the other two guys are traded. Evgeni Nabokov is the starter. And another guy, Mika Kiprusoff, sitting on the bench. Very highly touted prospect that someday will be an NHL big-time goaltender as well.
Oh, good call. Good insight there. Right from the locker room of the San Jose Sharks. Never liked playing against Tony.
No?
Too pesky in front of that net. But he's a Downers Grove, Illinois native, so you got to back up minor hockey in Illinois.
Played, of course, on Barry Melrose's Stanley Cup team in '93 that fell to Patrick Roy and then Montreal Canadiens. On the far side, Marchment hit by Larson. There's Mateau. You're on him. Bob Hartley throws Skula and Muir right back out there. Well, showing confidence in the defenseman. Suter's shot. Rolling along the ice, gobbled up by Waugh. Punches are exchanged. Midway point of the game, still waiting for our first goal.
Yeah, Patrick Waugh scooped that up like a shortstop right there, kind of a one-hopper. He had to show some quick hands in this 0-0 hockey game. And as Tony Granato was talking about, Patrick Waugh early on, off the face-off, Solani had a good chance. Owen Nolan drilled one from the top of the circles. Then to the reverse side, he made a great save with his left shoulder. Shot in front, bouncing puck, rebound, traffic in front with Ricci. Sundstrom with the long shot, and the defenseman again, Kasparaitis, nearly deflecting that. A goaltender doesn't like the defenseman unless he's 100% sure to get that stick in front of a shot like that. There's been a couple of times where Kasparaitis and Patrick Waugh have had discussions with mishaps or near mishaps in front of the net.
See how important the first goal has been to these two squads. Waugh was really taken to task in the Denver newspapers for not accepting any of the blame, whether it be losses or maybe bad goals, for putting it on his defense, or bad bounces, or just the Sharks have been somewhat lucky. With Waugh's career statistical numbers as the puck goes out of play, he doesn't often face criticism.
coach, there are successful assistant coaches, and Lauren Mollican is one of those, as Daryl Sutter added him to the coaching staff, and he does a wonderful job of breaking down tape along with their video coordinator Bob Freelander, the defensive part of the game, and I think they've done a good job of more containment than running around so far in this hockey game inside their own zone.
Forsberg on the forecheck. A rare shift with Joe Sakic, 5-on-5. Forsberg and Sakic on the ice together with Haydu. Rafchi's on top of his man. And we get the whistle.
No room whatsoever for Forsberg to go to. As far as Owen Nolan is concerned in this game, in the first period, he put a pretty good whack to the shaft of the stick of Kasparaitis, then got in there to nullify the icing call. So the Nolan line going head-to-head with Rob Blake and Kasparaitis on the blue line. Joe Sakic up front, staying down deep, trying to take Danfus, who was very effective in that first period. Some good battles down low, some good cycling, and of course they initiate contact. It makes it tough for the defenseman, because if you know that big Owen Nolan at 6'1", 210 pounds is coming at you, you are going to look over your shoulder, and you're going to be tiptoeing a little bit there, knowing you're going to get drilled into the end boards.
Face off to the left of Nabokov. The Sharks get to it with Danfus and Sturm trying to push it ahead. Blake gloved it down, and Nolan will shoot it around the boards. Sturm check. Forsberg over there with Kasparaitis. Sakic comes over to join the party. And here's Forsberg, able to get it away. Haydu, Sakic, touch to Blake. Blake drop for Sakic. Hits the brakes, lost his edge. Ties up his man long enough, though, so Forsberg can get to it. He tried to feather one through to Haydu, and there's a penalty. Looks like slashing is going to be the call.
Yeah, it looks like it's...
San Jose, 2 minutes for slashing.
Danfus is going to go.
And it's funny that the play that initiated was Joe Sakic coming down and doing a quick pull-up move at the top of the circles. Rafchi came in. I thought Rafchi's stick might have got underneath the blade of Joe Sakic because he had the quick spin around, but that wasn't the case. It was a slash on Vincent Danfus down low.
There's Daryl Sutter. You mentioned Lauren Mollican. They're all going to be free agents, all without contracts. General manager Dean Lombardi, the entire group for San Jose, from the GM down, are all going to be free agents now that new ownership has taken over.
When has that ever happened in professional sports? Here's the play on Danfus coming back. There's a battle right here. There's the slash. And the referee caught that slash. Little discreet two-hander right by the hands. And the Sharks in this hockey game might have got away with a few earlier on. Looking at the bench of the Colorado Avalanche, here's big Rob Blake, and here's the guy to look at. Big right-hand shot. See if they can work the puck, because Drury is a right-hand shot, so this is his strong side.
Work back off the boards and through traffic. Sakic got it away, and the Nabokov had to be ready. Flipped ahead on goal. Ricci coming in. I thought Law was out to slash Ricci with his stick. Instead, he was pushing the puck in that direction. Power play underway. Here's Forsberg off for Drury. There's lots of help out there with him, and Tanguay, Sakic, and Blake. Here's Blake and across the line. They're offside. The best way to follow the action of every NHL game is NHL Gamecast. NHL Gamecast provide fans with live scoring, shot charts, and game stats. NHL Gamecast available on ESPN.com as well as NHL.com.
Well, right off that faceoff, Drury, as you're looking at, did a great job of winning the faceoff to his strong side on his backhand. And when the puck came back to Joe Sakic, immediately, we've seen that during the course of this series, immediately the one forward that's on the penalty killing unit from San Jose, you jump right up to Rob Blake to make sure you eliminate that pass from Sakic to Blake for that one-time shot. They couldn't do it again that time.
Nolan on the penalty kills him deep, takes it away from Skula. Here comes Haydu. This was just about the point we got all the scoring in game number 5. When the first 32 minutes without a goal, then 5 goals in 6 minutes. Reinprecht holds up his man to help out Haydu. Here's Reinprecht, cuts to the middle, taken down, loses the puck, and Nolan will clear.
Well, Hannon really aggressive, the defenseman Hannon and Rafchi really jumping, really aggressive penalty kill, making sure they don't give the Avalanche much room on the outside in that situation. Nabokov, though, has got to be careful where he's playing the puck. He likes to go up the middle, and he nearly put it right into the body of the Avalanche player.
Sakic, they're offside ahead of the play. Nabokov is one of those goaltenders who has scored a goal, but he's the first goalie ever to score a power play goal going up the middle back on March 10th in Vancouver.
Well, he's got some good hands. He knows how to read a play, and I think the difference between these two goaltenders is that. I think Nabokov does an excellent job of reading the play coming, when to play it, when not to play it. Patrick just wants to be so aggressive. He wants to help out. He wants to basically take the puck to the end of the ice if they're struggling in their own zone. And sometime when doing that, he overplays the puck. And we've seen that in this series where he gave one away to Owen Nolan in game number 3. But Nabokov's made some good saves in this period. Real good saves. He's looked real solid here. Milan Hajduk's been a good player. You mentioned 4 shots in the first period. There he has one quickly right out of the gate in the second period. Drury's had a good start to this game, putting that backhander on net. This one deflected off the skate and then went to him, and he battled that one. Here he comes out to play the puck. Very sharp, very calm, and I know in talking to the players, they have a great deal of confidence in Nabokov's mental strength and his mental attitude. And I mean, keep in mind, Nabokov's father, Victor, was a goalie for 18 years and meant everything in the world to Evgeni Nabokov, and these guys would battle. They'd get in arguments on how to play. But clearly when John Ferguson went over and scouted Nabokov and sent back tapes, he made sure that the San Jose Sharks were aware of how good this player was. So they've done a nice job of developing Nabokov and Kiprusoff. And Vesitoskala, by the way, another goaltender, the 3rd guy on the chart.
That's his first and second name.
It is.
Vesitoskala.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, wow, if that's his last name, that's going to be tough for the trainer to fit that on the sweater. Here's Blake. Off the Drury. Back to Blake's got it. If he wants it, he does. And it's stopped in front. I don't think it made it on goal. I think Stewart blocked it, and then he took Tanguay down for the effort. Back to the point. Blake thinking about it. He'll find Sakic. 9 seconds left on the power play. Here's Blake. For Tanguay. Just took too long to develop. Ragusin came out to knock it away. Here's Sakic. Lets it go. Pulls to the crossbar and up in the air. Power play over, and Sakic nearly broke the seal on the scoring chart.
Boy, did they get some traffic in front of the net, too. Drury did a good job of putting the puck on net. Drury's finding the open man, and he looks sharp in this one. Joe Sakic with that quick snapper looks around, and really a half snapshot that goes off the toe of his blade, finds the crossbar over the shoulder, plank right at the joint, the elbow of the crossbar where the post meets it, and Tanguay paying a price in front of the net. There he gets out of the way knowing the puck's coming at the right moment, too. There's no way in the world the goalie's going to see it. From our Southwest Airlines goal cam, Nabokov comes down, gets down on the butterfly, takes away the low part of the net. Obviously, the upper part of the net's going to be exposed, but it bounces off the crossbar.
Yell is tossed. Keane will step in and take the face-off against Marlowe. Keane wins the draw. Foot slaps it around. Back to 5-a-side. Officially no shots on that power play. They were offside twice, though, with a man advantage. Behind the net. Good work here by Colorado. Loose puck is centered. Keane was checked. Still loose. Yell fighting for it. Can't get a shot away. And Solani in the high traffic area. Foot kept it in. Here's Yell. Deflected wide. And left for the goaltender. Left for the defenseman by the goaltender. Marchman able to move it away. Larson stood up by Graves. Larson stick check by Graves. Allows Marlowe to get to him. Larson trying to draw the penalty and won't get the call. Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the second. Steve Levy, Darren Pang, Tony Granato, and our terrific ESPN crew. Game 6, Western Conference Semifinal Series. Icing is called. We're still scoreless here in the second.
0-0 game, both goaltenders coming up with some big saves so far in this hockey game. Nabokov getting some help from that crossbar. That's why the faceoff was outside of the neutral zone. Patrick Roy is facing elimination. They are the defending Stanley Cup champions. He is the Conn Smythe Trophy winner from last year. This year he's 4-1 when facing a loss in a playoff series. 14 saves, 13 for Nabokov. It seems like there's been more than that. A lot of situations just barely missing the net. I mean, there's probably been equal to that in terms of scoring chances.
Face off to the right of Roy. Damphus and Sakic tie each other up. Sturm leaves for Nolan. He loses to Kasparaitis. Nolan's able to reclaim the puck. Good work by Nolan. What an effort to find Damphus. Centered for Sturm, who was tied up by Blake, who doesn't have a stick. Nolan tried a fancy play to keep it in. It's taken away by Hayduk. Here's Hayduk for Sakic. Drop past Tanguay through traffic. Was blocked down in front. Might have hit the back of Sakic's leg. And it's cleared out. Here's Sturm now. Got handed with him. They're onside. Try to float one towards the net. Blocked by Blake, who has recovered his stick. Hayduk checked by Rafchi. Poked ahead by Ricci. Here's Ricci. Picks it off at six. He's got away instead. Comes to the high traffic area. Ricci will hold. Down low for Thornton. Try to center for Sundstrom. Couldn't get the shot away. Thornton. The check on the far side. Ragnarsson in pinching to keep the puck in. Here's Ricci. All sorts of time. Ricci holding. Now lets it go. And it hit one of the big bodies in front and nearly kicked the Thornton. Sundstrom lets it go. Comes up on the near side. Blake and Stewart go for it there. And it's turned over to Sundstrom. One time from the end and score! Ragnarsson! 1-0 San Jose!
Ragnarsson had two good scoring chances jumping in from the point in the opening 20 minutes of play that Patrick Roy stopped. Here with some great cycle down low. The most dominant line that we've seen in the playoffs down low has been this Ricci line. Pass going across, Ragnarsson drops down, Ricci's in front of the net, and Ragnarsson gets everything on it. Good play by Sundstrom. He sees the open man, and Patrick Roy doesn't get all the way to the short side post, and Patrick Roy gets beat, doesn't like it, and the San Jose Sharks have that all-important 1-0 lead.
Marcus Ragnarsson, first goal of his career in the playoffs. The Sharks come right back, and Roy makes the calming save. Out ahead, here's Reinprecht, and across the line. Reinprecht around Ragnarsson. Still has it, puck shoots and scores! Reinprecht has tied the game at 1, and it looked like he beat Ragnarsson on the play.
Does this remind you of Game 5? The scoring was open by the visiting San Jose Sharks. And then the Avalanche bounced back, and there was 5 goals in just over 5.5 minutes. Reinprecht with a little double clutch move. Super play to the outside. Now he's on his backhand. Pulls up a little bit, gets beyond Solani. And you're right, Ragnarsson's there as well. And the Sharks can't contain him on that tricky little backhander right between the legs of Nabokov. This place was jumping, and Steven Reinprecht just took the life out of this capacity crowd.
We touched on it on ESPN News, the fact that the Avalanche needed some scoring from people other than Blake and Forsberg and Sakic. Reinprecht, one of the heroes in the first round, had not done much offensively in this round.
No, you're exactly right. And, you know, you have to diversify that offensive attack. It cannot be the same guys every single game. We know what kind of a clutch performer Chris Drury has been through his brief NHL career. But Reinprecht's been a unique story because he came of age in that series against Los Angeles. He had a great regular season, but could he sustain it? And so this is a good start for him.
Bouncing puck, Nolan for Damphus, trying to make the fancy play. It's broken up. Yell over skates. Marchman is checked the blue line. Keane is there, can't do anything with it. And Nabokov will shoot it to Suter. Suter off of Sturm. And Heino takes it away. Tipped by foot right to the Sharks blue line. Cross ice pass, knocked down. Here's Heino in across the line. Finds Blake, lets it go. Rather, Larson lets it go, and it's deflected down. Larson has his stick held. And boy, he embellished that in a big way. Not to say they really didn't hold his stick, but he made sure he got the call. 3:28 left in the second. All of a sudden, we've got goals. Ragnarsson and Reinprecht, it's 1-1.
Colorado will go on the third power play. Brian Marchman had a brief hold on Larson, and Larson completely embellished that, and the guilty party ends up being Brian Marchman.
He goes for holding at 16:32. The two goals come fast and furious. In a span of 34 seconds, Ragnarsson, the first playoff goal of his career from Ricci and Sundstrom at 15:17, and then Reinprecht just 34 seconds later, his fifth of the playoffs, the first of this series from Skula at 15:41.
Hang on.
All 8 goals the last game were at even strength, and both of these goals are at even strength.
There's been 19 goals apiece at even strength in this series. 19 apiece.
Loose puck, Hannon trying to get to it. Hannon again on Reinprecht. Forsberg there. And Forsberg, nice play to get it to Sakic to Blake. Here's Forsberg now. Finds Drury, poked off his stick. Here's Sundstrom. Race for the puck. Drury gets there first, but Ricci put it ahead. And he was spun around by Sakic, and Ricci tries to draw the penalty. And you can tell by the crowd he didn't get the call. Here's Keane, softly on goal. And Nabokov able to hang on. We're 2:15 away from our Southwest Intermission Report. Sports Center in game. John Butchergrass, the Hurricanes advance. And NBA playoff action, the Kings taking out the Dallas Mavericks. We're talking about 5-on-5 goals at even strength. Tony Granato pointed out to us earlier this afternoon that San Jose was in fact first in scoring when it comes to 5-on-5. Third overall, Detroit and Vancouver, but that factors in all the power play goals. 5-on-5, nobody scored more than San Jose, or even strength anyway.
Yeah, and so far in the playoffs, they are +4, +5 now, scoring 25 goals. Not still +4, giving up 21 goals. While the Colorado Avalanche are +2 at 5-on-5.
Sakic wins it to Skula and gets the return feed. Tanguay for Sakic, trying to go across for foot, and it was picked off. Graves got a piece to tip it out, and it's tipped right over the Sharks bench.
That's a good read defensively by the San Jose Sharks. Sakic's tried a couple of long passes. Now, he might not have gotten the right mustard on it that he was looking for. And we take a look here. Little pull-up play here. He's going to get it back. We stop it right here. Here's the congestion that's right in front of the net by the San Jose Sharks. So this area is open. That's what Joe's looking for. The weak side of the ice. But by that time, Graves, although he collapsed down a little too low, he got himself out. And Joe Sakic must have thought that he could at least beat him to that. And he didn't. Good play by Adam Graves.
Puck inside the Colorado end. Colorado has 18 different players who have won Stanley Cups. San Jose has 5 players. Adam Graves, you mentioned him, he's won 2 different Stanley Cups, 2 different teams. The Oilers, and of course the Rangers in '94 when he set the Ranger record for goals scored with 52. Blake could not keep in. Hanger, just my opinion, this has been Rob Blake's least effective game so far in the series, and I can only think the injury, the leg injury, is bothering him more tonight than it has previously. Here's Forsberg now. Off of Nolan. The penalty is over. They have 1 shot on their 3 power play chances, and that 1 shot officially the soft dump by Mike Keane. Shooting it in. Back behind the net, 2-on-2.
Nolan hit
Foot over there. Marlowe, and there's Blake. Lucky to get it ahead and clear. Hannon will get to it first. Nearly put it off the veteran linesman, Ace Scampanella. And it's sent down. Here's Solani trying to use that speed. Got enough of it, but it just pops over into the first row. Whistled down with 47 seconds left here in the second, tied at 1. Tomorrow night, I don't know, will we need a Game 7 in this series? The Senators and Maple Leafs will definitely need a Game 7. Curtis Joseph and the Leafs will be at home tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. A full national broadcast. The only place to see it in the States, ESPN, tomorrow night, Ottawa and Toronto.
Big victory. Obviously big victory for a injury-depleted Toronto Maple Leafs lineup. What a matchup that'll be. What an experience that'll be for Patrick Lalime in a 7th game in Toronto, while Curtis Joseph has more experience in that department.
We're going to see the Willis Reed tomorrow night. Matt Sundin, Game 7, strolling on the ice. Maybe warm-ups just for the effect banger.
And I was told that that's not a chance. Not a chance that he'll play in Game 7. But who knows, right? You're right, but that's what I've been told.
We did Game 1 of that series, and the speculation was that if it becomes a long series, you could see Sundin. Can't get any longer than 7 games. Gloved out by Hall, the blue line. 32 seconds left. Here's Daffers behind Solani. Hayduk will get to it, just backhand out of the zone.
Interesting that Bob Hartley has the 4th line on the ice for this in the last minute of a period in a 1-1 hockey game going up against the always dangerous Solani line.
Taken away, and there it was. The chance was there, and Solani couldn't get it teed up. Here's Sakic now for Colorado in 9 seconds. Blows a tire, but still able to regain his balance and control the puck. And here's Hannon. 1 second left, and that will do it. No goals, then all of a sudden 2 goals in 34 seconds. Reinfrecht the tying goal. We're 1-1 after 2. We'll see you for the 3rd. Sports Center in game after this. San Jose, the Avs and Sharks are tied at 1 as we head for the 3rd. Moments ago, Tony Granato talked with the San Jose goal scorer, Marcus Ragnarsson.
Well, Marcus, you're all knotted up after 2 periods. You've been here before. You guys seem to have your best period of the game has been the 3rd period. Why has that been so far?
Well, I think we're in good shape. But I think the way they play their defensemen, only 3 guys that play up to 30 minutes every game, and it's going to wear them down at the end of the game. So I think that's been the case so far.
Now you're 20 minutes away from either getting on a plane to go to Colorado, or getting on a plane to go to Detroit. What's it going to take to get on that plane to Detroit?
I mean, I think we have to, come out the same way we've been doing in the 3rd period, so get the puck deep on them and try to work them down low, and hopefully they can get some chance to hold that.
Thanks so much, Marcus. Good luck in the 3rd.
Thanks, Paul.
Tony, Marcus, thank you. Panger, that's true. I mean, the story of the series has been San Jose's play in the 3rd period. Now, Colorado doesn't have a lead to blow here. They're tied at 1-all.
Yeah, you're right about that. And 0-0 hockey game. What he's talking about, Marcus Ragnarsson, from their point of view, is right. Getting those pucks in deep, trying to force a turnover, trying to cause a little fatigue, maybe take a penalty along the way. But, I mean, clearly, this is what you're looking for in an elimination game. This is the essence of sports. I mean, for the Colorado Avalanche, you have a chance to go on. They're in, for the San Jose Sharks, he's right. There's a plane going one way or another. One to Denver, one to Detroit.
I know who the Red Wings are rooting for right now. They're rooting for the Avalanche at least until the 7th game. And here's Nolan. In the corner, Nolan tried to center. How about that tie-up job by Adam Foote? In front of the net on Marco Sturm. Back the other way. Shot in by Tanguay off a Shark into the corner. Hannon. Tanguay checks in but leaves the puck there. Sundstrom out ahead to center. And across the line is Thornton. Quick shot. And a glove save by Waugh.
Man, that's a hard shot by Thornton, too, and a tough one to stop. Good glove save by Patrick. 2nd period, it's a 0-0 game. Sundstrom takes the puck up the wall. Makes a great pass to Marcus Ragnarsson. Little turnover inside the Avs zone results in Sundstrom getting control of the puck. But Steven Reinfrecht bounces back on the backhand. Makes a quick little move here. Eludes traffic and then snaps a quick little backhander right between the wickets of goaltender Evgeni Nabokov. It's the most frustrating feeling in the world from a goalie's point of view when you let one go through that area, but that was a perfect shot by Reinfrecht.
And the Sharks did score first. Ragnarsson the goal at 15-17. The goals coming 34 seconds apart. 1-1 here in the 3rd. Potentially the final period in the Colorado Avalanche season. And their reign as defending Stanley Cup champions would be over. But don't count them out. Not yet. Minute in, period number 3, tied at 1. Oh, heavy-duty hit. Keen on Ragnarsson, flattened him, and he got right back up. And that's the Stanley Cup playoffs. The puck is knocked out of play, and the net is knocked off.
What a hit by Mike Keane. I mean, this guy has been through the wars of playoff competition. Played 15 minutes of Game 5, came through Marcus Ragnarsson and drilled him. Ragnarsson braced himself right off the bench on a line change. Plenty of speed, full of energy, comes in, slows down, puts a shoulder into him, and Ragnarsson Ragnarsson really braced himself for that hit, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Ragnarsson played in the last time these two clubs got together in a playoff series. In the '99 series, in Game 6, Ragnarsson was hit by Drury, suffered a big-time leg injury, and he still got the mark to prove it.
That was it, yeah, the door had opened on the Avs bench, and he got smoked right into it.
And here he comes back in Game 6 of this get-together. He gets the first playoff goal of his 7-year career. Off the draw. Marchment shoots it around. Foot on it first. Chips it up the boards, and it's knocked out of the zone. Marchment will race back with Messier chasing him, and icing is called.
Well, we'll keep our eye on Forsberg, who just went to the locker room. But Rob Blake in this game, you mentioned that he might be sporting something, might be hurt. Early on in this game, he went out for his shot block. We'll focus in on his left knee, the outside of his left knee, and it catches him right on the tape, right below the knee. And while he was going to the bench, yikes. That's smarts right there. It's not directly on your knee, your shin, your kneecap. It was right off to the side. But early on, it seemed like he was a little bit more unsettled than normal by a couple of plays where he had the puck in his own zone and drilled them over the glass when he had time to make plays. Now, a lot of things come to mind when you're dealing with a horse like Blake, who played that 28 minutes the last one. One of them is big guy. Fatigue becomes an issue. And just as Mark Ragnarsson was saying, we got to focus on their top 3D.
Off the draw. Here's Tanguay at center. Shoots in softly, looking for some help from Hayduk. He and Rathje go to the boards. Sakic on Nolan, and the Sharks get to it. Damphus could not connect with Stern, and Foot gets to it. Passing just so slightly off here in the third period in the first 2 minutes. Really for both squads. Flipped in. Waugh will have to make contact, so there is no icing. DeVries is back for it. This crowd trying to get loud. And arguably no argument, it's the biggest home game in Sharks history. Waugh nearly turned it over to Graves. Off the glass and out of the zone. Graves, cross. Solani off the boards. Solani with foot on him. Graves will get to it. Shoots it back into the pile. It's Solani. He'll reverse directions. Solani, he'll go back to the point. Suter rips one. It's blocked. Race for the puck. Marchment gets there first. Riku Hall blocked it and then forced the pressure.
Yeah, good play by Riku Hall after Solani did a nice job behind the net, regaining possession and then putting it out to the point.
Here's Solani. Try to shoot in. They're offside at the Colorado blue line. 17:06 left here in the third.
Well, Mike Ricci's left winger Scott Thornton had an excellent chance as we began this period. Thornton's got a real quick snapshot, and he used the defenseman as a screen. And you really saw how sharp Patrick Waugh was when you can see that puck coming off the blade of a stick and into your glove that quickly and make it look effortlessly. You got your hands thinking the right things and focusing on that puck. So I would think in this game, 0-0 game, we've seen a lot of play in the neutral zone. I think neutral zone coverage is going to be essential, as well as any kind of turnovers at the blue lines.
Blake gets to it. Off the glove of Reinpratt, waiting for Sakic. Sakic's in, but from his knee, he's still got the shot away. What a great effort by Joe Sakic.
Great effort not to quit on the play.
Skula is checked on the forecheck by Ricci. And the Sharks get to it. Here's Rathje for San Jose, and he'll shoot it around. Thornton able to get to it, fights off the check and forces it in deeper. Here's Sundstrom trying to cycle it down low. Keane got it away, put the check on Ricci. And here's Thornton again. Backhanded off the glass, stays in play. Sundstrom, Thornton lets it go. Was blocked. Skula stepped up. Here's Yell, crunched by Thornton, but he was able to get it out of the zone. And Rathje, a long shot from center, off the glove and blocker, and into the crowd. The face-off, because it went off Waugh, will stay in the Colorado end.
Good hard play by Rathje. Moments ago, Joe Sakic through his own zone, comes back to support the play, doesn't get the puck, but still drives. Gets tripped up, no call, and and still manages a shot on goal. Good angle here from a super slow-mo camera, seeing Sakic get control, getting up on his knees, getting the shot, and still trying to go between the legs. And I'll tell you from a goaltender's point of view how difficult that play is. First of all, there's uncertainty all over the place, so you're not expecting anything to happen. And then Sakic's on his knees, so you're hedging as a goalie, and you're iffy the whole time. Then he gets a shot on goal, and everything just seems so slow. And it happened so slow, so Nabokov had to really get those legs down tight as Peter Forsberg came back to the bench from the locker room, and it was an equipment thing. The medical staff was not with him.
Told there was an issue with his skates. And he is back. Missed the first 4 minutes of the third period.
Yeah, he always looked, because their head athletic trainer's Pat Carnes, and he remained on the bench.
Face off to the left of Roy. Every face-off deep inside the zone becomes that much more important. Good tie-up by Danfus and Sakic. Rafty in deep, centered, and it went through everyone. Here's Sakic the other way. He's got Tanguay with the pass just behind him. Tanguay, a little drop pass for DeVries. DeVries in deep. Tanguay is back protecting his point position. Nolan saw him there.
Oh, nice play.
Here's Hannon, the defenseman ahead of the play. Hannon backhand to the crease. No one's home for San Jose. Sturm gets to it. Foots without his helmet. Puts a player down. And DeVries able to come up. And that'll clearly be ice. I think DeVries meant to put it on goal, but they needed the whistle. Icing is called. Let's go ice level with Tony Granato.
Thanks, guys. Talking with Daryl Sutter this morning, he is very confident in his team, especially late in games. He thinks his depth, his balance, and his physical presence has worn down the Colorado Avalanche defense, especially since they played limited number defensemen and an injured Rob Blake. Thinks that the longer the game, the closer the game is, the better off they'll be.
Yeah, Tony, it just seems like the San Jose Sharks are built for a 7-game playoff series, and I think that's what you have to marvel about how they have put this team together. They are a hungry team, wanting to knock off the defending Stanley Cup champions.
Yeah, they're definitely ready, Panger. They got a lot of belief in that locker room. They've got a lot of guys that have won Stanley Cups. And like Owen Nolan said, Colorado Avalanche have something that the San Jose Sharks want.
Got that right. What a crowd. What noise here. This is great.
What you would expect here in the tank. The face-off upcoming to the left of Roy. Yell and Marleau. It was to be Yell and Marleau. The Yell's been tossed out.
Yeah, they're discussing now who they want to take. See, Mike Keene's a right-hand shot. And then when he draws it back, that means he's drawing it back towards his goaltender. Look for him to stay on the forehand and not go to the backhand.
Tower set. Puck is dropped. Clean face-off win by San Jose. Marchment got the shot away. Messier deflects it into the crowd. And we check in with John Butchergrass.
1-800-COLLECT. Great save of the night in Montreal. Archer Zerbe, he had a lead 25 seconds in. Of course, pretty easy night for Archer, but this is still a real nice save on Chad Kilger. It's our 1-800-COLLECT. Great save of the night.
All right, John, thank you. Amazing. They probably don't get to this point without Kevin Weeks, but now Urbe is the hero in goal for Carolina.
And well, he has a great save. What about the great save Messier just made here in blocking that hard blast from the right point after the face-off was won by the Sharks?
Face-off, another one won by the Sharks. Stewart got juggled up high by Roy. And Ricci was tied up nicely by Blake. Here's Sundstrom working on Kasparaitis. Gets a pick. Thornton picks up the loose puck. Reinprecht comes over to check his man. Ricci behind the net trying to get it away from Blake. Thornton looking to wrap it around. Finds Ricci. Blake still on him. Great play by Ricci. Knew it was Thornton there and kicked it perfectly to him.
Boy, they're hard to handle down low.
Ricci on it again. Finds Thornton now. Able to square himself to the goal. For Sundstrom. Finds Ricci. All this work, no shot. Until now, loose puck in the crease. Comes back to the point. Roy can't get up with Thornton on top of him. And the deflection by Kasparaitis got a long stick to break up the play. Here's Ricci. The other way. They gotta be out of energy. What kind of energy drinks are they drinking?
Man, oh man, but they're right. Third period has been their strength. They thrive on conditioning like so many good teams in the NHL, and they're putting some heat on the Avs D.
Shoot it in deeper. Ricci and Blake seems like they've been battling for 5 minutes. There they are together again. Blake had a hold of Ricci's sweater, and that's the ground line to call for.
Yeah, good play by Blake. Smart veteran play by Rob Blake.
Sakic took the hit to allow Forsberg to get to it. Here's Reinprecht. Rafji will go back for it. Sakic on him. Rafji, bit of a pick from Damphus. Can't get it out of his arm. Here's Hayduk. Milan Hayduk nearly tripped up. Makes the move. And might have gotten the shot away to block out the save. Great effort by a player who could have fallen down to the ice, but elected to make the play instead. Foot hammered down by Damphus. Here's Skulan across the line. It's put checked away. 2-on-1. It's Damphus with Nolan. Damphus the rocket. And he missed the mark. On a 2-on-1. Shot it wide.
Oh, they were in the wrong spot. The left-hand shot, the right-hand shot. There was no one-time play on that 2-on-1.
Suter across for Damphus. And across the line of the backhand in. Under 13 to go in regulation. Well, the Sharks get a more glorious scoring opportunity than that one. Here's Yell and across the line. With the crowd yelling, Stefan Yell shoots it in deeper for Colorado. Marchment's without his helmet. Marchment and Messier go to the boards. Marleau comes over to help out. Loose puck to San Jose, and it's Solani. Dangerous pass. The Sharks able to get to it, and Marchment will regroup. Off the Suter. Tape to tape for Stefan Matteau. Matteau ahead from Marleau is knocked down. Solani overskates. And back the other way is Drury. Drury for Blake. Rips one. Kick save. The puck out in the long rebound to center. Matteau takes Reinprecht down.
Where have we seen Rob Blake sneak up on the far side before? Man, oh man, 3 goals to start 3 straight games, and all similar to that, jumping in on the weak side.
In games 2, 3, and 4 of this series, who knows what would happen in game 1 if he would have played. Overskated, turned over the blue line. Reinprecht gets it to a second for bomb, and the puck looks behind him, but he's got it.
Out of the air, and he has a collision with Patrick Waugh. The puck stays out. Then at the other end of the ice, Damphus on a 2-on-1 break. Nolan's on the far side, and he rips it wide to the far side under the glove. No shot on goal on a glorious scoring chance.
Face off to the left of Nabokov. Sakic loses that draw to Damphus. Rafji gets to it for the Sharks. On the far side, pushes it ahead the center. Back to the Sharks blue line. And Sturm will backhand in. Nolan trying to fight through a pair of Avalanche players. He and Foot do battle. Nolan went down. Foot lost his helmet again. The Sharks try to get something going. DeVries is muscle with Damphus. Sturm in a high slot. Nolan trying to find. Look at a second hit. Turnaround shot was blocked. Foot did a good job tying up Damphus. Damphus has some free space now, and there he is. Foot came out to greet him. Here's Sturm. Off for Nolan. Soft backhand pass in front. Foot able to knock it away, and then he was tripped up.
Man, what a battle.
Back the other way. Sakic is spun around. Hayduk keeps it in. Towards the front. Who has the play? Stop it. It's a big save by Hannon. Scott Hannon preventing the puck from going in the San Jose net.
And Blake again. The San Jose Sharks defensively have to be aware of big number 4.
On the far side, it's kept in. Rolled on goal, Nabokov hangs on. Aren't things supposed to tighten up? Not exactly.
Oh, man, oh, man. Sturm can't get to the pass. Mike Ricci coming back hard on Rob Blake. Oh, it went off the inside of their left pad. Oh, boy, Hannon was right there on the doorstep from our Southwest Airlines goal. Cam Hannon's coming from the right. Wasn't going in the net. Going just wide, it looked like from that angle. From the right-hand side. Again. You see Rob Blake coming in there, and Mike Ricci did a great job defensively, picking up his man. They have to be aware of Blake, and look at Blake. He's going. He got that green light cooking now. Paired with Kasperitis here. Adam Foote had a top shift in front of his net, really battling the Nolan line down low.
Good draw one by Colorado. Blake lets it go. It's stopped. Loose puck. Forsberg shot blocked. And Sundstrom gets to it and is just tipped out to center by Thornton. It's fired off Forsberg. Drury leaves it for Forsberg. And he'll shoot it in softly. And the Nabokov will swing it around on the far side. Sharks get to it. Long pass. They're onside. Danfus couldn't corral it. Forsberg, checked by Ricci. Drury has it. Here's Blake again. Nearly tried to step in with speed, but they're offside. We'll be right back.
It is all-out offense here for the desperate Colorado Avalanche. Go back to that play by Blake being held up by Ricci off the inside pad, and Scotty Hannon keeps the puck out. Rob Blake jumping into the holes.
I said earlier, he wasn't much of an impact player in the first and the second. He really has been a takeover kind of guy here in the third. And we're only halfway through it. Suter will get to it for San Jose. Strange bounce off the glass. Hit one of the stanchions. And still San Jose able to get to it.
San Jose's breakouts have been excellent. I mean, they're really doing a great job, a seamless job of getting out of their own zone.
Seamless. I say off the glass, you say seamless.
I like that. It's not seamless plastic.
That's center. Off for Keane. He's checked by Suter. Messier on the forecheck. Here is Solani. This is Game 6, Western Conference Semifinal Series. The Sharks win. They'll advance on to meet the Detroit Red Wings for the right to play in the finals. And the whistle is because of a hand pass and not because Solani is down on the ice. The Avs win. There'll be a Game 7 Wednesday night from the Pepsi Center, 9:30 Eastern Time.
The Sharks win, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Do not go any further. They've played 400 games in the last 4 years, including tonight. And Messier got away with a stranglehold on Teemu Solani. At this point of the period, though, there have been many minor infractions that have not been called. It looked like the thumb of the glove of Messier, too, got him right in the nose. You can bet that they're not looking for a referee to make a call to determine the outcome of this game.
Hang on, did you feel the booth shaking?
Yeah.
First time we felt that in this building. And we're told they felt it down in the truck, which is just outside the Compact Center in San Jose. We are in California, and that's got everybody looking at each other. Sent inside the Colorado end. Reinprecht. Out ahead, center. Sharks get to it there. Here's Forsberg now. Oh, trying to make the tricky clear. Nearly got his pocket picked by Nolan.
Boy, that's not the area to try a little tricky little backhand saucer passes right inside the blue line.
Steal. Shot. Saved by Nabokov on Hayduk, and the net is knocked off.
What a play by Milan Hayduk. He has been strong. 4 shots in the first period. Hayduk's had a couple here in this period. 7 overall for the game.
Is this the biggest game in San Jose Sharks history? You wonder about in '94, the San Jose Sharks in Detroit knocked off the Red Wings in 7 games. Jamie Baker, the hero, he scored the game-winning goal with 7 minutes to go in Game 7. And the Sharks went on to play the Toronto Maple Leafs in the next round. Actually had a 3-2 lead. That year they went 2-3-2 in terms of home ice. And the Leafs won the final 2 games of that series in Toronto to advance.
Yeah, we were doing that game. As a matter of fact, the late Tom Mees, myself, our producer Bruce Connell, there as well. And Johan Garpenloff shot off the crossbar. Still rings through the hockey world here in the Bay Area.
Back to the point. Shot deflected. Loose puck to San Jose. And here come the Sharks. Ricci, 1-on-2. Somehow Ricci fights him off and works it deeper. Thornton couldn't get to it. DeVries does. You hear somebody telling him, heads up, heads up. Sundstrom with DeVries with one arm. Ricci comes over to knock it away. Thornton is bodied by foot. DeVries pummels Sundstrom into the end boards. Urged to move it by referee every time Van Massenhoven, and they do. They comply. Here's Stewart, takes a shoulder and keeps on driving in. Drury turned around. Good pressure by San Jose, but it doesn't result in any shots on goal. Just tiring out one of those Colorado defensemen.
It's a key, though. I mean, you're looking at the defensemen of Colorado going back to get the puck behind their net, and they're dragging. And so when you're on that ice, you can feel that. You can see the look in their eyes.
Off the boards and out. Here's Messier with Yell. Yell is separated from the puck by Marchment. Gets it back. Shot blocked. Nabokov will reverse around the near side. Keane is crunched to the glass by Marchment. And Marchment bodies another Avalanche player. It's Messier. Good check throw there. And the hitting really picking up. Bateau had the big check as Bradley comes away. Trying to beat Muir. A rare shift to Brian Muir. And he rides his man out of the play.
But see Bob Hartley and the coaching staff, they're seeing it from their D. They need some fresh legs out there. This is an important shift for Muir and Skula.
Here is Muir. Swings it around the boards. Kept in. That shot looked like it hit one of the Sharks on its way through. Bateau checked by Yell. Who's going to be the hero tonight? Stefan Bateau scored a pretty big goal in his career. Double overtime in the conference finals against New Jersey in '94. And a whistle. And a battle now after the whistle as shoves and punches are exchanged.
Yeah, that puck was loose. It was under Yell. Van Massenhoven really gave him the benefit of the doubt. Face-off will be to the right of Patrick Waugh. What a shift by Messier, Keane, Stefan Yell, and Skula and Brian Muir did their job. Now they gave the big boys some rest.
We're just told, we told you the press box was shaking here, and we have just been informed the initial reports are that we've had an earthquake here in Northern California. They estimate it registered a 5.0 on the Richter scale.
Steve, it came at the same time that the fans were on their feet.
Absolutely.
So when you mentioned that in the booth, I thought you were assuming the action here, and I've never been involved in anything like that.
I haven't either. Of course, the Bay Area World Series, everyone remembers in '89. That shot through traffic. Never made it on goal. Here's Sakic ahead of the play. At center ice now. Damphus on it. Off the boards right in front of the Colorado bench.
Boy, San Jose is very good at reading neutral zone coverage and going to the far side. You notice that? They go D to D to the strong side, and then they just fire it across the ice.
Good play. Reinfleck to Sakic, a one-touch. Finds Kasparaitis. Back behind the net. Who's there but Forsberg? He's got his best action from behind the net.
I was going to say, and he went right to the backhand.